This is a 30-minute trauma-sensitive ABC body scan practice. Before you begin, just check the space that you have to complete this practice today. If possible, turn your phone off or set it to not disturb. And see if you can find a place that is quiet and restful, where you can be undisturbed for the next 30 minutes or so. This practice can be performed either lying or sitting, as you prefer. And you may wish to have a blanket, or sometimes during the practice the body can cool. If you wish, perhaps a pillow for your head to improve your comfort. So just take a few moments to settle into the posture that you've taken, whether lying or sitting. Allow the body to settle in space, feeling the weight of gravity on the body in this moment. And see if you're aware of any intentions for this practice today. Perhaps to relax, loosen tension. Whatever your intention for this practice, just see if you can let it go now. Simply being present for whatever the experience is, moment to moment. We're not trying to achieve any special state, and we're not even trying to relax. Invite yourself to bring a sense of curiosity, of compassion, kindness and befriending to this practice. And by tuning into the body, not relaxing, but really tuning in, we reconnect with the body. And we might find anchors for our awareness, places that we can use to bring us back to the present moment. Some parts of this practice may be relaxing, and you may even fall asleep. Some parts may be uncomfortable. I invite you to stay as close to the discomfort as you feel that you can. And if it gets too much, step back. Open your eyes if you like, and reset yourself to a safer place within the body or the breath. Try and keep the body as still as possible during this practice. If you do need to adjust your position or posture, try and bring mindfulness to that experience also. So as we begin the ABC, A is acknowledge, B is breath, and C is connect. So turning to the A of the ABC, what is your current internal experience? What's true for you right now in this moment? Just checking in with the body at the moment. Is there a general feeling of comfort or discomfort? Perhaps a fidgetiness, tension in the body. not looking for this state to be any way in particular, but open to the experience as you find it. And then what thoughts are present right now? The shopping list of your mind, casting to the future or rooted in the past. Not judging what you find, but simply noting. Bringing awareness to the thoughts that are present now. And now any feelings, any emotional tone, perhaps tiredness, excitement, boredom, whatever it is, again, allow it to be as it is. Don't try and change it. There's no right or wrong. Simply awareness of what is in this moment. And now we turn to the B, the breath. So just bring your attention as best you can to the quality of the breath at the moment. Where is the breath most keenly felt right now in the body? Perhaps the tip of the nose, perhaps the belly, or perhaps somewhere else. Just checking in and connecting with how it is for you. And if the breath is uncomfortable for you, feel free to bring the focus instead to the feet or some other part of the body which feels safe and comfortable. Whether it's the breath or a body part, just tuning in to that experience now. Not trying to change any of the elements of that experience, but bringing that kind, curious, befriending awareness as best you can. And just see if there's any inclination to change the experience at the moment, to make it more relaxing, perhaps to slow the breath, to find any pleasant experience. And if you do notice that, just simply let that be and see if you can let it sit to one side and allow yourself to be fully present with whatever you find. And if you find the mind wandering, just gently note the thoughts, whether they're pleasant or unpleasant, or simply okay. And then just gently bring the attention back to the anchor in the body, the breath, or wherever you have chosen. And a wandering mind is quite normal, quite natural. Just gently bring it back, beginning again with the body or with the breath. And now, part C of the ABC, connect. I'm going to invite you to connect to the body. So bring your awareness as best you can now to the sensation and the experience of the feet. Open to the raw sensations that you find there. Seeing if you can bring awareness from the inside out. What do the feet feel like at the moment? Patterns of warmth and cold, tingling or numbness, or perhaps not much to feel at all. And gently reminding yourself that there is no way that this needs to feel. As best you can, bringing your awareness to the experience that presents itself in this moment. And perhaps feeling the experience in the toes, between the toes. The pressure on the foot wherever it's resting. The experience of any fabric on skin. Being open to the experience within the foot, as well as on the surface. And allowing your awareness to move over the ball of the foot, within the arch and the heel, the instep. Bathing the foot in attention, in awareness. Kind and curious. And now letting your attention move up into the ankles, the joints. Gently exploring this complex area. Open to any sensations of discomfort, perhaps. How do these joints feel in this moment? Bringing awareness from the inside out. When you're ready, perhaps on the next out breath, just allowing your awareness to shift up into the lower legs, the calves and the shins. Inviting the experience of this part of the body, however you find it. Resting as closely as you can with whatever sensations appear. Feeling inside the lower leg as well as around. And now letting your awareness move up into the knees. Another complex joint that we tend not to notice unless we're having trouble with it. Open to the experience that you find here now. Awareness within the joint and the bone, as well as around the surrounding tissue. Is there warmth or cold, tingling or numbness? Any other experience? What raw energy patterns are there that let you know that these knees are there? and seeing if you can breathe with the experience. And when you're ready, perhaps again on the next gentle out breath, letting go of the knees and moving up into the upper leg, the thighs, the large muscle and bone of the thigh, the strength. Feeling inside and around. Not looking for it to feel any way in particular. Just being curious to the experience that presents itself in this moment. And if you find yourself distracted by thoughts, just note the thoughts, where it's trying to take you, and whether it's pleasant or unpleasant or simply okay. And then just gently bring the focus back to the body, back to the physical, raw sensations. And now just gently letting go of the thighs and moving up into the hips, the pelvis. And just gently exploring the sensations here, if it feels okay to. Feeling the organs within, the muscles around. And breathing gently with the experience, just as best you can. And gently letting go of the hips and allowing your awareness to move up into the lower back, a part of the body that can often cause us discomfort, part of the body we only notice when it goes wrong. So just see what you experience here right now. And if there is any tightness or tension, perhaps just gently see if you can breathe with it. And if it will let go slightly. And if there is discomfort, see if you can gently move closer to it. What happens as you watch it? Do the sensations stay the same or do they change? And now letting awareness come through into the belly, the front of the lower body. Feeling within the movement of the organs, the feeling of the breath perhaps. Any pressure or tension here. Is there any emotional tone to this experience right now? We carry a lot of emotions in our belly. Anxiety and fear, but also happiness. As best you can, just see what's true for you now. And moving as close as you feel you can to whatever you experience. Breathing with the experience. And when you're ready, perhaps on the next gentle out breath, letting go of the lower part of the abdomen, moving up into the chest and the upper back. Gently exploring this area with a kind and befriending awareness if possible. Feeling the muscles around the body, the bony skeleton, the movement of the lungs and the chest wall. The beating of the heart. The beating of the heart. Just tuning into this experience in this part of the body. Resting as open as you can and the sensations that are here. Breathing with the experience of the heart. And when you're ready, perhaps again on the next gentle out breath, letting go of this part of the body and moving up into the shoulders, a part of the body which can also carry tension. So just bringing a gentle awareness to this area of the body, open to any tightness, any discomfort. And if possible, moving closer to those sensations and experiences, if that feels okay. And if there is tightness or tension, just see if you can gently invite it to soften as you breathe. Invite it to let go a little, if it will. Feeling for the experience within the joints, as well as around. And now bringing your awareness into the arms, all the way down to the fingertips of the hands. Open to the raw sensations and patterns as best you can. Tingling, numbness, warmth and cool, pressure, the feeling of fabric on the skin, the experience within the arms and the hands. Feeling the experience of the fingers and the thumbs, the palms and the back of the hands. What's the experience like here as you breathe? And up into the wrists, lower arms, elbow joints. Is there any emotional tone shift as you move through this part of the body? And the upper arms and back into the shoulders. And now gently up into the neck. Perhaps once more an area of tightness or discomfort. Or perhaps not. Resting as best you can with whatever experience is presented to you here. And then up into the back of the head. the top of the head, the sides of the head and the temples, the ears, the sounds that reach them, the sense of experience within the ear as well as around it. And round to the forehead, the eye sockets, and the eyes themselves. And perhaps notice, even when closed, the pattern of colour and shadow that dances within them. The nose, the cheeks, feeling the breath perhaps as it moves through this part of the body, the gateway to the breath, to the body. And then to the mouth, inside and around, the teeth, the tongue, the gums and lips. And then the jaw and chin and throat. Bathing all of this area with kind and curious awareness, open to befriending the experience that's present, softening with the experience as best you can. Now, as we move towards the end of this practice, see if you can bring the whole of the body into awareness at once. From the tips of the toes to the ends of the fingers and the top of the head, the front of the body and the back. Open to the raw experience of the body right here, right now. And breathing with the body. Resting wide open with the breath and with the body. Anchored to the moment. And if it feels okay to, allow yourself to be grateful for investing the time in yourself to perform this practice. It's not easy finding time in our days, in our hectic lives. So just a moment, if it feels okay, to be appreciative of what you've just done, the quality time spent. And I'd like to invite you now to start becoming reorientated with the room around you, the space that you're in, any other sounds and sensations, perhaps smell or taste. And whenever you're ready, just gently open the eyes. Take as much time as you need to relocate yourself here and now. Thank you.